of you have written the rules? 15 times each. And all of you are clear with the rules? Okay, so we'll take up with the mixed questions. Today all of you made that columns what I said yesterday. Check it up, we are going to take question 4 of page 50. And the columns in that question are serial number, effects, name of account, type of account, rules of debit and credit, debit or credit and amount. Okay, these columns all of you should have made it. One transaction and completely explain it. No one will be writing it, put your pens down. Then second onwards you will write along with me. Can you see 15 transactions are there? More than half, 8 transactions I do on the board. And remaining 7, 9 to 15 you will try on your. So with 8 transactions you all must be clear how to do with that. And then 9 to 15 you will be trying it on your own. Okay? So everyone has taken out page 50, question 4. Understand how to do it. Put your pens down. First transaction, completely understand it. Rupees 50,000 brought in cash and started business. Now, more than 100 examples in worksheet we have practiced, 100 plus examples. Also, you have been given assignment of that. So a lot of practices, I think 140-50 transactions are done already by now. So we by now know that cash comes in, affects cash account. Owner is the giver, affects capital account. Okay, this practice we have done it earlier. Any confusion in this? Owner has brought 50,000 and started the business. So cash comes in, affects cash account. Owner is the giver, affects capital. Yes? Yes, therefore we are writing capital. Later on in our books of accounts, effects will never come. Only names of accounts will come. So owner is the giver we just mentioned in the effects, which will never come in the next chapter onwards. Next chapter onwards, what will come is only name of account, where we are not writing owner, we are writing capital. Okay. Any other confusions? Now, cash is current asset, therefore it is real account. This also more than 100 we have practiced by now. In the class also we did so many, and then illustration 4 and 5 is done by you in the homework. So, cash is a current asset, therefore real account. Capital is owner's account, therefore personal account. Representative person, it represents the owner of the business. Any doubts up till here? Now, you have written the rules 15 times?
Yes, sir.
Raise your hand. What are the real accounts rules? Romit?
Debit what comes in, credit what goes out.
Correct. Real accounts rules are debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Now, as per comes in, can I say that the rule will be debit what comes in? There are 2 rules. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here cash comes in. So the rule applicable will be debit what comes in. Comes in should match in the effect and the rules. Okay. Raise your hand. Personal accounts rules fully. Drashti, sorry. Correct. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. As per owner is the giver, the rule will be credit the giver. Any confusion in this? Okay, as owner is the giver, for giver the rule is credit the giver. Okay, once again, for real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. But cash comes in, so rule applicable will be debit what comes in. Personal debit the receiver, credit the giver. But because owner is the giver, the rule will be credit the giver. Any confusions? Now, First effect is the debit effect. Second effect is the credit effect. And 50,000 is the amount brought in the business. Understood it? This is how we have to do over here. Anyone having any doubt in that? Put it up. And we have been practicing those worksheet, all the effects in a pattern such that first effect will always come, second effect will always come. So we have been following one fixed pattern throughout the chapter. And throughout the chapter, that pattern what we have been following is that first effect will always come debit and second effect will always come. Are you okay with this? Note it down everyone. Okay, mention that in school, no problem. Follow your school teachers, otherwise they will not give the marks. Okay, in school, whatever they say, follow that in the school, otherwise here you can follow the school and give you the marks. My things you follow in the school, they may not give you the marks. But that is the concept, representative person. Okay. Is there any other confusions? Now, second one we attended. A loan of 10,000 taken from Justin. Akshar, effects and name of account.
Cash comes in and Justin is the giver.
Khushbu and Drishti, don't talk with me, no discussions. Okay, strictly when I am taking up anything in the class, no discussions with me. Yes.
Cash comes in and Justin is the giver.
And names of accounts?
Cash account and
Anyone else? Drishti? Justin's loan account, very good. We have studied this in the worksheet and I told you, whenever you borrow loan or give loan to someone, in the name of account you always mention the word loan. Whenever you borrow or give loan to someone, in the name of account you always mention the word loan. Is everyone clear with it? To differentiate it from a normal debtor and creditor. If you have only the name, means when we read our books of accounts, we'll assume that person is a debtor or a creditor. But if you write the word loan, you'll be able to differentiate that that person is not a debtor or a creditor from whom goods are purchased or sold, but either loan is borrowed or given to that person. So repeat, whenever loan is borrowed or given, in the name of account, loan will be mentioned. Understood that everyone? And in illustrations also you did that. Loan borrowed, etc. has come over there. So loan account should be mentioned in the name. Write down. Cash comes in, affects cash account. Jasleen is the giver. Affects Jasleen's loan account. Any doubts in this? All are clear with it? But types of accounts? But only but will answer when whom I ask only will answer, others will not speak in between. Yes.
Personal.
Yes, cash is current asset, so it is real. And what is Jasleen? Natural person. Okay, Jasleen is a natural person, so it is personal account. Any doubts with this? Now the real accounts rules. And here which one will apply? Correct. The rules are debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Here cash comes in, so the rule will be debit what comes in. And as such, remember our first effect is always going to be debit effect. We have done in such a pattern only. Any doubts in that? Then Sangeet, personal accounts rules.
This means loan account, personal. Credit the giver.
Tell me both the rules first.
Debit is the receiver and credit is the giver.
Always first tell me both the rules. Okay, that's why I made you write 15 times so that you remember it by now. So debit is the receiver, credit is the giver. Here Jasleen is the giver, so the rule will be credit the giver. Is everyone of you clear with this? Debit, credit, and amount is 10,000. Are you all able to understand how to do this? So if the concepts done up till now are clear, you do not have any problem. Effects we have practiced separately, types of account we have practiced separately, and rules also we have done 15 times each. Okay, next. Anyone who wants me to explain one or two once again, raise your hand. How to identify the rules? Real accounts rules are debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Effect is cash comes in. So with the comes in part, which rule will match? Debit what comes in. Personal rules are debit the receiver, credit the giver. Here Justine is the with the giver, which rule will match? Credit the giver. And our always the pattern of solving is in a manner that always the first effect would be the debit effect and second effect would be the. We are always doing in that pattern. Okay. Guess what happened? Any confusions in this? Ask me only everything. Next. Bank account opened by depositing rupees 30,000. Khushbu, effects and name of account.
Cash goes out.
Would we write that as first effect?
No.
That would come always as the second effect. Goes out will always come second effect. First effect.
Bank account is the giver.
Bank is the giver. We are depositing 10,000 in the bank. So bank is the receiver. First effect is bank is the receiver, affects bank account, and second effect is cash goes out, affects cash account. Write down. Bank is the receiver, affects bank account, cash goes out, affects cash account. Are you all clear with this? For those types of accounts? Yes, bank is an artificial person, so personal account. Cash is current asset, so real account. Understood this, everyone? Kiran, personal rules.
Debit the receiver, credit the giver.
Here bank is the receiver, so which rule will come? Debit the receiver. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Here bank is the receiver, so the rule will be debit the receiver. Are you up there with this? And real rules.
Debit what comes in, credit what goes out.
And here which one will apply?
What goes out?
Credit what goes out. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Cash goes out, so the rule applied will be credit what goes out. First effect is debit, second effect is credit, and amount deposited is 30,000. Raise your hand who is not clear with any points up to the first three and wants me to explain it again. All are clear with that? Urvi, why are you talking in between? Any confusion in the first three? Don't discuss the next transaction. Anyone doing further ahead of me, I'll tear your pages. I said to you 8 transactions I am doing on the board. Do that with me only, not faster than me. After that you can show your smartness and speed in the remaining 7 transactions. Okay, so 9 to 15 you are allowed to do on your own. Now, a computer purchased for rupees 8,000. Purvi, what will be the 2 effects? Tell me the effects and name of accounts. Computer is purchased for 8,000. So that will be first or second effect? First effect? Cash comes in. No discussions, Roshni. that these effects what I am discussing 20 times by the next period. So many times you have done this in the class, you should be confident by it now. Projects,
Computer comes in.
effects,
Goes up. Affects computer purchase item.
now computer account. Purchase word we will use only for goods. So many times we have done this practice throughout the chapter. Computer comes in, affects computer account, cash goes out, affects cash. You write it 20 times, you'll never forget now. All it down. Computer comes in, affects computer account. And cash goes out, affects cash account. Is everyone clear with this? Then what is your name?
Satvik.
Satvik. Computer and cash, which types of accounts?
The computer is personal account, artificial.
And cash,
Cash is real.
real account. Okay. Dhruvi, types of accounts.
Real.
Computer is real. Cash, cash is personal. So we have just like that written real so many times. At least see the other transactions, cash is already written as real, still you are telling me personal. And Satvik, computer is personal. Which person? Artificial person.
Artificial account.
Rima,
Computer nominal or cash share.
shares.
Dono real.
What is computer?
Asset.
Fixed asset. Computer is a fixed asset. How many times you purchase computer? Once in 4-5 years. It remains in the business for a long period of time. Computer is a fixed asset as it is real account, and cash is current asset, so it is real account. All of it down, real. And Dhruvi, 3 transactions we already did where we are written cash as real. Still you are telling me cash is personal? Are you okay with this? Himanshu, real rules?
Debit what comes in, credit what goes out.
Yes. So computer comes in, debit what comes in. Cash goes out, credit what goes out. Debit, credit, and 8,000. Anyone who is not clear with this, raise your hand. All are clear with this? Next. Stationery purchased rupees 1,000. Kushbu,
Station comes in.
effects.
Purchase.
Second effect,
Cash.
effects.
Purchase.
Arvind,
Stationery is an expense.
effects.
Affects stationery account and cash goes out affect cash.
Yes, we have done this in the class. And I told you whenever we purchase stationery, we will assume that immediately we are going to use it. So whatever stationery is purchased, we are assuming we have used it, so it is going to be an expense. Whenever write stationery comes, we will always write stationery is an expense. So, and it will never affect purchase account. Purchase word is to be used only for goods. Stationery is an expense. Affects. Who is speaking this? Stationery is an expense, affects stationery account. Cash goes out, affects cash account. Are you all clear with this? Then, 30 types of accounts. Whatever. Okay, write it down, I'll see. Types of accounts. Silence. Again, who is speaking this? Chakre. Chakre, tell me.
Yes, sir.
Types of accounts.
Nominal and real.
Stationery is an expense to nominal account. Did your travel illustrations 4 and 5? So you must be confident by now. Which are the computer, you are telling me personal, stationery, you are not able to identify. All this is covered in illustration 4 and 5 already. Stationery is an expense, so it is nominal account. Cash is current asset, so it is real account. Do you understand this? Then, Darshan. Nominal rules.
Incomes and gains.
Nominal.
What is the incomes and gains?
You have written the rules 15 times?
Yeah.
You have written 50 times by the way. Next period, you will write all the rules 50 times. You should learn and write it. You should be able to answer it when I am asking you. Ramati?
Debit or expense and losses, credit or income and gains.
50 times. Debit all expenses. Here, stationery is an expense. So the rule will be debit all expenses and losses. For an expense, the rule will be debit all expenses and losses. Did everyone understand this? Okay, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains, but stationery is an expense, so debit all expenses and losses. And Jen, real,
Debit what comes in, credit what goes out.
and here,
Credit what goes.
cash goes out, so credit what goes out. Okay, debit what comes in, credit what goes out, cash goes out, so credit what goes out. Any confusions in this? Don't talk in between my rule. Then debit, credit and amount is 1000. All are clear up till here? Then sixth transaction. Purchases made rupees 20,000. So, Ruchika. That will which effect? Tell me the first effect. Adarsh.
Goods comes in and cash goes.
Yes, purchase means what are you purchasing? Goods. Purchases made means goods are purchased. So all of the down goods comes in, affects purchases account. Cash goes out, affects cash account. Exercise 5 also I gave you in homework. If your people are practicing on your own, why you people are not able to answer this? I don't understand. Or else you are copying it. If anyone is copying it, then you will not be able to answer. If you are practicing on your own, then only you will be able to answer. Please don't copy the homeworks. You can see the effects in accounts and marks will be drastically going down. Homework should be strictly done at home on your own only. Now, types of accounts, Roshni.
Personal,
Purchase is personal. Which type of person? Natural, artificial, or representative?
artificial,
Artificial. Cash,
real,
real, current asset. Purchase is personal. Bhavya,
so both are real.
you write this 50 times. That purchase is real account. Goods. We discussed 5 examples in real accounts. Goods. Purchase, sales, sales return, and stock of goods. Purchase is real account. It is goods. And cash is also real. It is current assets. Are you all clear with this? Shreyas, real rules.
Debit debit what comes in, credit what goes out.
Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Goods comes in, so debit what comes in. and cash goes out, so credit what goes out. Debit, credit, and amount is 20,000. All are clear with this? Any confusions? Then Bhavya. Good Bhavya, no? Rekha, no Bhavya. Next. Purchase is made of 30,000 from Raman.
Goods comes in. Raman is the
Names of accounts.
purchase account. Raman.
Correct. Now name is given means it is a credit transaction. So goods comes in affects purchases account and Raman is the giver affects Raman's account. Are you all clear with this? Now, types of account, Richa.
Purchase account is dealer account and Raman's account is personal.
Yes, purchase is goods, so it is real. Raman is a natural person, so it is personal account. Understood this, everyone? Then, Shlok, real accounts rules.
Debit what comes in, credit what goes out.
And here which one will apply?
The debit what comes in.
Yes, goods comes in, so debit what comes in. Then, Patel, personal accounts rules.
Debit the receiver, credit the giver.
And here which one will apply?
Credit giver.
Yes, Raman is the giver, so credit the giver. Debit, credit, and amount is 30,000. Did all of you understand up till here? So one more I'll do on the board, then you'll try remaining 7 on your own, okay? Anyone who wants to explain anything up till 7 again? Next. Goods of 15,000 sold on cash for rupees 28,000. Purvi, 3 of you write this 20 times. Turn it up. It's okay? So many examples, more than 100 we have practiced. Goods are sold, so cash will come in and goods will go out. So simple to effects you people are not able to identify. Then with 1,000 transactions also not be able to do it. So many transactions are practiced by now. We have sold goods, so cash comes in, affects cash account, and goods goes out, affects sales account. Is everyone of you clear with this? Now, Manish,
Sir, debit what comes in.
types of account.
Both are good.
Yes, cash is current asset, so it is real, and sales is goods, so it is real. Shamita?
Debit what comes in and credit what.
Yes, cash comes in, so debit what comes in. And yes, okay, wait some time. And goods goes out, so credit what goes out. Debit, credit. Now tell me what amount we will record.
28,000.
Raise your hand and answer it to me. Mayur?
28,000.
Both places 28. Drashti?
28,000 is the first effect and 50,000 is.
Now listen carefully. 28,000 in the first effect and 28,000 in the second. Double entry bookkeeping system is such where two effects are to be given with same amount. Debit and credit should be with same amount. Otherwise you will get handicap entry. One 28,000, the other leg will be small 15,000. Both the legs should be equal. Okay. One more thing. You are selling it for what price? So cash of 28,000 will come in the business, and sales will be of what value? Sales will also be of value 28,000 only. Okay, sales will also be of value 28,000 only. 13,000 we are earning profit. That we count at the end of the year. Is everyone clear with this portion? Anyone having any doubt in this? So try the rest on your own from 9 to 15. In 10 minutes it should be done, then I'll discuss for the last 5 minutes. Okay? I have to discuss few points of homework question also, so complete it fast. Wherever you have confusion, try it with pencil. When I discuss it, you can make the corrections. And I want it completely on your own, no discussions. Everyone should be trying on your own. Yes? Yes? And then I'll discuss, don't worry. As I said, 3 points I have to discuss. Let us finish with the 15, then I'll discuss. Krishna and Adarshi, do it on your own. I should not see anyone discussing and doing it. Everyone should be doing on your own. ऊपर वाला सब देख रहा है. Drashti and Kajal. Yes, hi, hello, everything is done. Continue with the work. I'll discuss all of them, don't worry. Okay, now 9th one be attended. Goods of 8,000 sold to Neela for rupees 15,000. Effect 1, Neela is the receiver, affects Neela's account. Effect 2, goods goes out, affects sales account. First is personal, second is real. Debit the receiver, credit what goes out. Debit, credit and amount 15,000. Who all could get it right? Anshika? Did you even check it? His hands down. What are you doing in the class? I don't understand. When I'm repeating the answer, you're not even checking it. Next, goods returned to Raman rupees 2,000. This I've discussed earlier with you that whenever goods are returned, reverse the earlier effects. So these effects of Raman you will reverse. Means now the effect will become Raman is the receiver, affects Raman's account, and goods goes out, affects purchase return account. And Raman is personal, purchase return is real. Debit the receiver, credit what goes out. Debit, credit and amount is 2,000. Who all could get this right? Is everyone clear with this? So whenever there is a return, reverse the earlier effects. Same way goods returned by Neela means you reverse the effects of 9th. So now you will say goods comes in, affects sales return account, and Neela is the giver, affects Neela's account. Real account and personal account, debit what comes in, credit the giver. Debit, credit and amount is 1,500. Who all could get this both right, 10 and 11? Who wants me to repeat anything again out of 10 and 11?
11.
First of all, 10, you reverse this. We purchase goods from Raman, now we are returning it. So now Raman is the receiver, affects Raman's account and we are returning it. So goods goes out, affects purchase return account. First, Raman is personal, purchase return is real. For personal, debit the receiver, for real, credit what goes out. Okay? And for 11th, goods returned by Neela. So now goods comes in, when we sold the goods, goods are going out. Now goods are returned, so goods comes in, affects sales return account. When we sold the goods to Neela, Neela is the receiver, now she is returning, so Neela is the giver. So goods comes in, affects sales return account, Neela is the giver, affects Neela's account. Sales return is real and Neela is personal. For real, debit what comes in, for personal, credit the giver, debit, credit and amount. Any confusions? Anyone who still wants me to repeat 9, 10, 11 again? Shall I go with 12? Carriage is an expense paid 200 for 500 per carriage. So carriage is an expense, affects carriage account. Cash goes out, affects cash account. Carriage nominal account, cash real account. For nominal, debit all expenses and losses. For real, credit what goes out. Debit, credit and amount 500. Who all could get it right? Is everyone clear with this? Anyone who wants me to repeat it? Yes. Cash goes out, paid per carriage. So cash goes out affects cash account, real account. Credit what goes out. Anyone else who still wants me to repeat it? Okay, 13. Who has done with 13? We have done this in the class as such earlier. In the worksheet, this kind of transaction is covered. Okay. Mayur.
Goods lost by fire is a loss. Goods goes out. Goods lost by fire account, purchase account, nominal real, debit or external loss. Credit what goes out, debit credit.
What happened? Very people laughing. It is correct. Here and there. Very good. First of all, goods are burned by fire, so it's our loss. So write down effect 1. Loss occurs due to fire. Loss occurs due to fire. Affects loss by fire account. Understood that? And further goods are destroyed by fire. So second effect written, goods goes out. In the worksheet, this kind of example was covered. Goods goes out affects purchase account. We discussed one point in the class that whenever goods goes out other than sales, the name of account will always be purchase account. Repeat it. Whenever goods goes out other than sales, name of account purchase account. Means goods donated, purchase account. Goods given as samples, purchase account. Goods taken by owner, purchase account. Whenever goods are going out but we are not selling it, then the name of account will be purchase account. But which goods are going out? Purchased goods are going out. So name of account is purchase account. Okay. Later on in further chapters we will study by writing purchase account. We are doing nothing but decreasing the amount of purchase. So we have purchased goods of 1 lakh and 20,000 are decreased due to loss by fire. Then goods remaining in the business are only 80,000. So I have to decrease that purchase account itself. Okay, so always remember, whenever goods goes out other than sales, the name of account will be purchase account. Because purchased goods itself will go out. Any confusion in this? So once again, first effect, loss occurs due to fire affects loss by fire account. Second effect, goods goes out affects purchase account. Loss by fire is nominal account. It's a loss. It's nominal. And purchase is real. Okay, goods. For nominal account, it's a loss. So debit all expenses and losses. And for real account, goods goes out. So credit what? Goes out. Debit, credit and 200. Anyone who wants me to explain this again? 13th one. All okay with this? Whose mobile is on? Someone's mobile is on, I could hear the noise in between.
Yes.
Whose mobile? See, one second. Whose mobile is that? Give it here fast. Yours? Nikhil? Satvik?
Sir, switch on हो गया.
Take it out and switch it off fast. If it rings up again, then I'll take it and I'll give it during Navratri only. Switch it off. Switch it off, not silent, okay? Switch it off. Next. Commission receipt 5,000. So cash comes in affects cash account. Take your answers. Cash comes in affects cash account. Commission is an income affects commission account. Cash is real, commission is nominal. Real debit what comes in, nominal credit all incomes and gains. Debit credit and amount is 5,000. Who all could get this right? And the last one. Paid for salary. So salary is an expense affects salary account. Cash goes out affects cash account. So salary is nominal account. Cash is real account. For nominal, debit all expenses and losses. For real, credit what goes out. Debit, credit and amount is 2,000. Still anyone who wants me to repeat 9 to 15 again, raise your hand.
30.
Yes. Whenever goods are burned by fire or any accident or any mishap takes place in business, the account will be lost. So loss occurs due to fire affects loss by fire account. And goods are destroyed by fire, so goods are going out. So goods goes out affects purchase account. A loss by fire is a nominal account and purchase is real account. For nominal account, the rule is debit all expenses and losses. For real account, credit what goes out and debit credit. Anyone else who wants to repeat again? Now, illustration 5 was in homework. So 3 things I'll discuss first. First thing, what did you mark? Interest on capital. Interest on capital account was there. If you have copied, you will not be able to answer it. If you have tried on your own, you will know something like this was there. I can see your faces and half are wondering interest on capital, where did it come from? Means you have copied the homework. What did you get interest on capital if anyone has written it? Ramati? Personal. Interest on capital is a nominal account, it's an expense. Capital means owner gives the money to the business. Business and owner are separate, they are not same people. Business is considered separate from the owner. Owner gives the money to the business. So who will pay interest to whom? Fantastic. Owner will give money to the business and owner will only pay interest to the business. And owner will then go to that Sursagar and suicide. Owner gives money to the business. So who should pay interest? Business should pay interest to the owner. What is that interest for the business? If it is paying it to the owner, what is that interest for the business? Expense. So it is nominal account. So you had an item called interest on capital in illustration 5, which is a nominal account. Please do the things on your own. You are not able to even able to identify that there was something like this. So fantastically you are copying the things. Directly from the illustrations, whatever is the question answer, as it is copied before the class in 5-10 minutes. Right? Maximum people are doing that. Because when I said these words, all were wondering, was there something like this in the homework or not? You're laughing right now, but you'll be crying in your exams. Literally, you'll be weeping out when you come out of your exams. Interest on drawings. Drawings means owner withdraws the money from the business. Owner takes the things from the business. So who will pay interest on? Owner will pay to the business. Now what is this for the business? Income. So that is also nominal account and it is an income. Loan borrowed, loan given is always personal. Because you borrow the loan and give the loan to some persons. Now what was your doubt?
आपने जो टेम्पलेट में जो 15 क्वेश्चन दिया था ना उसमें फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऐसा था कि कमेंट्स बिजनेस विद ₹50,000 तो कमेंट्स का मतलब
Start. Commence means started a new business with rupees 50,000. Okay. Any other doubts? Anyone else? Your homework for Monday. Now this chapter from my side is over. On Monday I will be finishing chapter 1 and 2's remaining theory, whatever is remaining. That day will be full for theory. And Tuesday I will start with statistics. Now, for Monday your homework is illustration 10 and 11. And I want it in this format. You cannot copy now. It's in a different format in the question. And one more thing. In which schools this topic is covered? The complete topic. Both the schools it's covered? In what format they are doing in your school? Just 1 minute. 1 minute, please. Relax. Shares. Jen.
अकाउंट है बाद में टाइप क्लिक होता है और डेबिट क्रेडिट होता है.
Okay, so just 1 minute. In your schools, if they are making a different format, follow that only in your school. Your teacher will not give the marks. One more thing, I am taking up with this format because this will definitely help you in the 3rd chapter. So I am taking it in a manner which will help you in the next chapter. And you can see everything we are taking up in order up till now. First 100 examples we practice only for these 2 things. Then 50-60 examples we practice only to identify types of accounts. Then 15 times you wrote the rules and now we are doing the mixed things. And this all will help you in the next chapter in this order. So we are doing it in this way. Okay? But in schools, every school has a different manner of doing it. Every school has a different manner. If to me 20 school people are coming, then there will be 15 different ways of doing it which I cannot do on the board. I cannot do in 15 different ways. So this is my unique way of doing it, which will help you in third chapter also. After your tests and exams, don't come and tell me that we have done this and teacher has not given the marks. I'm already warning you in advance. They will not give you the marks if you don't follow their pattern. So check it in your schools, what format and columns they are making you do it. One thing is for sure, whatever format they follow in your school, if you are clear with this, you'll be able to do that. Means they'll be writing less than this only, not more than this. We are making how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They'll be having 3, 4 or 5 columns maximum. And those 3, 4 or 5 columns will be out of these 7 only. So whatever columns they are making in your school, you'll be 100% able to do this with this 7. Okay? But do in that order only. Correct? So tomorrow you have the test. In that test, in chapter 1, I can include that characteristics, okay, femin, qualitative characteristics, reverse cure, and terms, which we have done in the class. Whatever terms are covered so far can be included. Chapter 2, no theory. Economic, non-economic, practical will come. Cash, credit identification, practical will come. This will not come. This will come in the next Saturdays. Okay? What will come? Effects and name of account. 10, 12 transactions I'll give of that. And types of accounts, that 3 columns. Name of account, type of account and explanation. Okay, so whatever we did until yesterday will be covered in tomorrow's test. Correct everyone? One more thing, those who have missed out that types of account lecture, I have given it on the pen drive there. So today you can sit from 6 to 7, you can cover it, it will help you for tomorrow.